Kling 3.0 is officially hitting coming soon on Higgsfield, and the expectations are massive. Welcome back. Everyone's been waiting for Kling 3.0, so today we're finally diving into the reality of it. I'll show you what's actually new, what we're expecting, and how it really stacks up against 2.6. Let's get into it. Just a heads up, 3.0 isn't officially out yet, so when I say expected, we're talking about public updates and community patterns, not locked-in specs. To keep it simple, I'm strictly using Higgsfield's official Kling 3.0 page and their expectations blog for everything in this deep dive. So what is Kling 3.0 actually aiming to be? According to Higgsfield's expectations article, Kling 3.0 is treated as the next major step toward professional AI video generation, not just another experimental model. They explain that Kling 3.0 is meant to grow into a production-ready video system, where generation, transformation, and consistency are all handled inside one unified workflow.
It's bigger than anything I've ever seen.
In other words, instead of jumping between separate tools and disconnected steps, the goal is a more end-to-end creative process. They even list it clearly: reduced separation between initial video creation, transformation, and refinement. More overlap between continuity control and scene-level adjustments. And a move toward one cohesive workflow instead of fragmented tools. Here's what Higgsfield is listing as the Kling 3.0 upgrades. Kling 3.0 is presented as one engine that combines 4K visuals, native audio, and multi-shot storyboarding. Enhanced audio generation. Expected to support character-specific voice referencing integrated into the video generation.
Do you ever feel like these trips are the only time everything slows down?
Yeah, it's like the city pauses for a moment, just for us.
With Kling 2.6, the big upgrade was native audio. Audio and video are generated together, including lip sync when you include dialogue in the prompt. Okay. Quickly, this is how you access Kling 2.6 on Higgsfield. Click Video, choose Kling 2.6, write your prompt, and describe the sound too. Kling 2.6 generates video with native audio in one go, and you can pick 5 or 10 seconds.
I expect Kling 3.0 to add character-specific voice inside the generation.
Multi-shot narratives. Before, if we wanted a longer scene, we had to generate clips one by one, then stitch them together and hope the transitions don't feel random. Or we'd create multiple frames for each scene from different angles, but it's still a lot of manual work. With Kling 3.0, the idea is multi-shot narratives, a unified storyboard workflow that can generate a cinematic sequence in one pass, even handling camera transitions and shot reverse shot automatically. In AI video, physics is still a mess. It's where hands and cloth usually just melt or glitch. Kling 3.0 is expected to improve this with directorial physics, better simulation for gravity, fluid dynamics, and complex interactions. Watch how the scene reacts to light and motion. Reflections shift, shadows breathe, and every interaction feels grounded. Another upgrade is extended cinematic pacing. They mention it's rumored to go up to 15 seconds, and people are hoping for even longer generations, potentially in the 30 to 60 second range.
Sometimes you just want to breathe out, wash off all the makeup, and just be yourself. Catching this warm light and thinking about how lucky I am to have you.
While you're watching these Kling 2.6 clips, imagine the same workflow, but pushed into a more production-ready direction. Kling 2.6 gave us native audio and lip sync from the prompt.
L'hiver arrive. Se acerca el invierno.
Der Winter kommt.
O1 pushed character consistency and continuity, and motion control proved stronger motion and camera movement from a reference clip. Now what people are hoping for next is less generate and pray and more control.
These are the bomb!
Actually, Jimmy, it's just basic ingredients.
Feastables, you are an artist!
They are better than Hershey's.
One big expectation is a native 4K cinematic workflow. Real Ultra HD output with cleaner detail, even for text. Another big hope is regional inpainting. Fix one area without regenerating the whole clip. And beyond pure quality, the direction is smarter scene handling, more coherent choices across shots so the story stays consistent. Overall, it means fewer fixes and more time creating. That's the quick wrap on what's known and what's expected for Kling 3.0. It's expected to drop soon, so keep an eye out. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.